So if you've known me for a while, you would know that I love Studio Ghibli films a lot. If you guys aren't aware what a Studio Ghibli film is, it's basically a film that is animated by this animation company named Studio Ghibli, and they are these films that are just full of magic and wonder and a little bit of mystery. So I haven't had the chance to watch these Studio Ghibli films up until last year, I guess. And that's because the first is I wasn't aware of them, I guess. I just knew Totoro from My Neighbor Totoro, and I thought it was just your common cartoon on TV. I didn't really know that it was like a film. So when I first watched a Studio Ghibli film, which was Kiki's Delivery Service, I was so in love and I wanted to watch all of them. So then I made a bucket list, and as of now, I have watched most of the films. I think I only haven't watched around 5 of them, 5 to 6 films. So yes, these films really mean so much to me. I remember the happiness that I've gotten from watching them and just loving all the characters and loving the artwork, and just yeah, I just love all of those films. So I really wanted to read the books that are based upon the film, or the books the films were based upon, if you get what I mean. Therefore, recently I bought 2 books. The first one is this one, My Neighbor Totoro, the novel. So this is based upon the movie, and it has all the original artworks of Hayao Miyazaki, who is like the animation director in Studio Ghibli, and I'm just so excited to read this. Obviously, I feel like this is going to be more catered for children, but yeah, I'm not opposed to middle grade stories. So yes, I'm very excited to read this, and obviously this is such a gorgeous book. Like, look at it. Look at it. And then the next book is the book that my favorite movie is based upon, and it's Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones. Actually, I haven't torn off the plastic of this. Let's do this together. This is kind of hard. Please don't think I'm disgusting. So yes, Howl's Moving Castle is my favorite Studio Ghibli film of all time. Although it's not my most rewatched film, my most rewatched film is Kiki's Delivery Service, but I do like to reserve watching Howl's Moving Castle for special occasions, whatever those occasions may be. Howl's Moving Castle, the film, was based upon this book. This is actually a trilogy, and I hear that this is actually quite different from the movie. Like, this story is quite different from the movie, but I still do want to read this one just to know like more details about the characters that I love so dearly, and see how different the two are. So there you go. For this reading vlog, I will be reading these 2 books, My Neighbor Totoro and Howl's Moving Castle. I actually was going to read Kiki's Delivery Service as well, but it's always sold out in like the bookstore, so I just got these 2, and I'm very impatient. Like, I can't wait for the Kiki's Delivery Service book to be back in stock. So yes, let's just read these 2.
Oh, that smells good. Can I help out?
Sure can.
Good morning, friends. So last night I managed to read up to here of My Neighbor Totoro. This is 112 pages of My Neighbor Totoro, and honestly I loved it a lot. It was like reading a fairy tale, reading a book that you are meant to read before you go to sleep. And I just love reading about all of Satsuki's thoughts and all of the things that happened in the movie that I'm surprised that like I remember like the details in the movie. So yes, today I shall start the day with some coffee and some food, and I will update you again later. Hello everyone, so it's evening now and I finished My Neighbor Totoro and it was so good. It felt like I was reading a fairy tale as I said, and it was pretty true to the movie, and you just get more about the characters, about the situations, about all the events that happened. Well, I guess less of Totoro because actually in the movie there's also just a little like portion for Totoro, like scenes where Totoro was in, and it definitely was less about Totoro in this book than the main characters in the story. So yes, if you are a fan of the movie, definitely check this book out. It's obviously for kids or like younger than my old self. But yeah, it's so good. It's very fitting to read for a rainy day. And yes, this just gave me a lot of happy vibes, and yes, I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. So now I will be reading Howl's Moving Castle. I already read like 10 pages and I am loving it. Like we essentially get more about the characters in the movie because obviously not every little thing will be discussed or shown in the movie, and I am glad that I'm having so much clarity reading this, like even though I've only been reading 10 pages, but you know, I love the movie, but some parts were just confusing to me, or like the details weren't enough for me to really know all of those characters, and I am loving this book. Already feels like a 5-star read. Or maybe I'm just biased, but yes. Hello friends, editing Alex here. I'm literally like editing the vlog now, and I realized that I didn't finish the vlog, like I didn't end it. So yes, let's end it here. So I finished Howl's Moving Castle and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It was definitely different from the movie, like a lot of the elements and the characters are different and still familiar. Also in the movie there's a heavy war element in there, and obviously in the book there's no war element, and there's just a lot of things different about this book, which obviously it doesn't make it bad, but yes, it's different. So this was definitely still a very cozy and fun read, but to be honest, some of the parts were so boring that I just wanted to skip over them and just get to the more interesting parts of the story. However, this was still very much a good read to me. I rated it 4 stars, which is pretty high. Actually, I rate very high, so anyway, that's it for the vlog, and I hope you enjoyed this short vlog, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching, and bye.